Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another edition of Northern Transmissions. I recently had the joy, pardon the pun, of sitting down with the Montreal band No Joy before their show at the Rickshaw Theatre in Vancouver. I think you'll really enjoy our conversation. Okay, before we get rolling, let's hear a song from No Joy. This is You Girls Smoke Cigarettes off their 2010 album, Ghost Blonde. Hi there. Welcome back to Northern Transmissions. I decided to do something a little different here with the encouragement of my great producer engineer Andy Kallstrom. We decided to start the interview where it actually ended, so No Joy could clear up some misconceptions about the band.
People of the internet.
We live in Montreal.
We live in Montreal.
Both of us.
You're never going to see the lyrics for any of the songs. Has that stopped you?
Yeah, you'll never get the lyrics. I don't even know the lyrics.
And,
Gluz is spelled Gluz.
There's no T.
There's no T.
There's no T. It's cool that it's Glutz, but that's not my name.
Yeah.
And Laura.
Interesting. Jasmine is spelled,
Yeah, 2 A's.
Jasmine.
Hippie parents.
Cool.
And even though we all sing, Laura Lloyd's not the lead singer.
I'm not the lead singer. Laura Lloyd is not the lead singer.
But we all sing. But I know we all look the same, so it's okay.
And we're 4 people and not 2.
Yeah.
Right. It would be...
It'd be hard
to pull that sound off live,
yeah.
right?
And nobody wants to hear me play drums.
And
so.
we're not Chillwave. I don't know why someone would say that. We're not in the least bit
I don't even
ambient
know.
or
I think
electronic.
I know 2 chillwave bands.
And we're not them.
No.
Yeah, your sound is like neon Indian,
No.
right? It's like showwave, right?
Yeah, exactly.
We don't sound like Small Black.
No.
Small Black, right?
Or Washed Out.
Yeah.
No, we don't sound like Chillwave.
No.
Well,
So if you say that,
you don't know
you're
what showwave
terrible
is.
journalist.
And
that's about it.
Yeah.
Here's a bit more of my conversation with No Joy, talking about the origins of the band.
That story got kind of convoluted. It's basically when we started the project, I had left Montreal and went to LA just because the winter sucks, as you know.
Oh.
And so I was just going to get some sun during the winter months, like a snowbird, like a 78-year-old grandmother.
Yeah.
And she was still in Montreal, and we just decided to start writing songs over that period. And so at the time, I didn't know if I was going to come back or if I was going to stay there. So that's why originally the band was, some people think the band is from LA because we started while I was there, but we're both from Montreal.
Okay, cool. I wasn't, because that's what it says in all the press.
Yeah,
stuff,
yeah,
LA.
I know.
Because people hear one thing and then,
Yeah.
like, every journalist will ask the exact same question.
Yeah,
Because
and
that's what
really?
they read it in other articles. So it's like,
Does
Yeah.
everyone ask the same question?
Oh, everybody.
I thought I haven't done my work.
No, I
I'm just saying, but that's just the cycle for everything.
That
Like,
one is
you
in one
read that
bio.
somewhere, they want to ask
Yeah.
you about it, even
Yeah.
though it's written everywhere.
Yeah.
Totally. It's a good story, though. Okay, you guys are a fairly new band. Does it surprise you and exciting how fast things have started to happen for you guys?
We haven't really had time to think about it.
We get to ask that sometimes, but I don't actually have any concept of what's going on. So to me, it's just the same as we were before, except now we tour more.
I mean, well, it's pretty amazing. I mean, you have this, like the CMJ and the South by Southwest, and you've got major league booking agents.
Yeah.
It's pretty amazing. Like a lot of bands would kill, like older bands would kill to have that backing. Is it?
Sure, yeah, I don't.
Yeah,
Excite you a little bit?
it's cool that people want to work with us, but in terms of what we're actually doing, it's really hard to gauge if people actually know who we are or if it's all just just we have people working for us. It's impossible to tell. We don't know.
It's to have those guys, but to have guys like that in your corners, and it's a pretty amazing thing.
Oh yeah.
And, so I mean, people do know who you are.
Okay, I have no idea.
Like, are you excited about doing like South by Southwest and any bands that you look forward to seeing?
The thing is, we're going to South by right after, like on this tour. We're not going home. We're doing this tour, and then we're doing a UK tour, Surf for Blood, and then we go right to South by. So I'm just more exhausted. I'm like thinking about like, okay, how many days, like how many hours sleep am I going to get every night? More. So even if there's a band I really want to see, I probably will go to sleep.
I don't think we'll be seeing anybody.
No. And
Except for the bands we play with.
The Bangles are playing.
Are they really? See, I don't even know.
Yeah, I haven't had a chance to look.
After our CMJ experience, I don't think we're gonna make the effort to like party that much and go to see live. Like if I have a choice not to see live music, I will opt not to see. After being at a show every day for 3 months.
Yeah.
Sleep is good.
Yeah.
Yes, sleep will be nice.
Yeah.
Okay, less chit chat and more rock and roll. Here's the song Maggie Says I Love You from No Joy. Thanks again for listening to Northern Transmissions. I hope you're enjoying my interview with No Joy. Next, I couldn't help but ask about their fellow hometowners, the Arcade Fire. How about the Arcade Fire winning the Grammy?
That was kind of retarded. We were,
That's insane.
What's insane to me is that just like that they're still on an indie label and they won.
Merged?
Yeah, you know, it's
Cool.
that's and you know, being from Montreal is one thing. Celine's won some best record of the years, I'm sure, but like the fact that they're still on an indie label to me and they won such a, I guess, quote unquote prestigious award is kind of cool.
I mean, it gives a lot of hope to young, independent. I mean, the Arcade Fire, despite people are gonna obviously there'll be a backlash against them. You know, it's probably started already because they won, but their songs are really.
It's hard. I think being from Montreal, it's especially hard just because the Arcade Fire is the example of the band that like broke from our scene. So even when Funeral came out and they were playing to like I don't know what size rooms, but even when that record came out, everybody in Montreal was like, oh, Arcade Fire is like, you know, a big deal from here. So now that they're like on Billboard and winning Grammys, it's sort of surreal because I think they played around so much when they were starting out that everybody's sort of seen them in a really small environment. So now to think that they sell at 2 Madison Square Gardens is like, what the hell is going on?
Oh, it's pretty incredible.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Totally. Here's the band talking about working with Rose Wagner from the Ravenettes on Ghost Blonde.
We recorded our record ourselves, so in our practice space.
We had to get a professional to do something on the record.
It was a little
We
messy.
didn't know what we were
It was a little
doing.
messy. We didn't really know what we were doing.
We just kind of reached out to him, and he was on the exact same page, and he really liked it, I guess, and we were listening to the same music at the time. He knew exactly what we wanted without us telling him, so it was an obvious choice.
That's great.
Yeah.
The record sounds really good.
Oh, thanks.
Thank you.
Kudos to him.
Yeah, he did some crazy stuff. He didn't half-ass it. He put a lot of work into it.
Yeah.
So he really cared, which is cool.
Next, we talked about their songwriting process.
It's usually one of us has like a guitar riff or something, and for this record anyway, it was all kind of written while we were recording them, so it was
Every idea
kind of like a stream of consciousness writing. Lyrics are really not a primary thing with this band. I personally don't really like knowing the lyrics. I don't like music like that where I'm just like I can sing along and like know there's a particular story. So the lyrics are always buried and sort of like the very last thing to go on to any song. For me, the focus is always the guitar part. So we always start with that. We usually make that the main thing.
Yeah, that was Hawaii, the single off the Ghost Blonde album, which matter-of-factly has a very interesting video, which we discussed a little bit.
It was made here.
Yeah, it was made with a collective who I wish they could come to the show. They can't, but a collective called Salazar out of Vancouver, and partially because of what we discussed before with the fact that videos don't get played anyway. We just wanted to do something that, like, boobs, who cares? Like, had no limits to what it could do, so we met up with Salazar and told them kind of what we wanted to do, and they completely did from A to Z, the casting, location, editing, everything like that. And, phone's ringing.
Phone.
Uh-oh. Say, is it?
It's a red button.
That's like a 19th century
I know.
special. That's
I'm scared of it. If you answer it, something's going to blow up.
Yeah, I'm going to leave it.
So basically the video, you guys had a storyline already? You came up with a storyline and
It was a collaborative effort.
Yeah, it was like a loose
We had a lot
story.
of ideas,
Yeah.
and we shot them at them, and they took our ideas and made it into that.
Yeah.
That's cool. It's
Yeah.
a really cool, it's a pretty unique video.
Thank you.
We're really happy.
Yeah.
Well done.
Salazar is awesome. They did a great job.
I really enjoy the artwork on both albums. Ghost Blonde is great, but who did the No Summer? How did you guys get hooked up
Oh,
with
that's an old friend of mine from Montreal, well, from Toronto originally, Sean Coronaru, and I always really liked his drawings. He does everything in ballpoint pen, so I just approached him. We didn't really have any money, so we went to someone we knew, and he drew it for us, and then did watercolors and.
Oh, he does it in ballpoint pen?
Yeah.
That's really
Yeah, he's working in New York now, and he has a lot of stuff going on over there. But yeah, he's
He did the artwork, like for Ghost Blonde we have like photo and artwork. He did
Right.
the artwork side of that as well. And photographer named Gordy Ball from Montreal, I guess, or New York now. I don't know where he is, but anyway, he's also another friend of ours who we took a photo from.
And how did you come up with the band name?
I don't know. They just came up.
Yeah, we don't have a good answer for this because there is no real story. It was just like
We needed a name, and we were just throwing around a
Yeah.
bunch of ideas, and that's the one that stuck.
yeah.
Because it's a pretty cool band name. Do you know what that symbol? Did anyone tell you what
Yeah.
that?
Well, we
The
think,
military
yeah,
term
yeah.
for I've been unsuccessful.
Yes,
I think
exactly.
that's kind of how we were feeling.
They
at the
might
time.
have been like
we were like, we suck.
we're sad at
I
this.
hate my life.
Oh,
Winter
sorry.
sucks.
Yeah.
But that came after the fact. Yeah.
That's a good name. And
Thank you. No Age is better though. No Age is a better name and a better band.
But
But whatever. But I'm just saying. But that's usually the one we get mixed up with.
Yeah, and also there's another band. Who's the other band from the Strokes? He's got a band, Joy.
Little Joy.
Little Joy.
Yeah,
That's another
yeah,
one.
yeah.
Okay.
and there's also the Joy.
Joy from Formidable.
Oh,
And then
Joy
there's
from England.
and
Yeah.
then the Band of Joy.
Oh yeah,
which
Band
is,
of Joy.
who's
And also, I just saw a poster of Fifi Dawson's new record. It's called Joy.
And the new Vivian Girls record is called
Oh yeah,
Share the Joy.
Joy.
to the world.
Joy's the new Fox and the new Wolf and the new
Twin
Crystal and the new Twin
And there.
Bear. Yeah.
and a new bear.
There you go.
Joy is the new everything.
Joy's the new
the new black.
You guys are trendsetters. Except for Joy Division might have been.
Yeah, whatever. Who?
Joy who?
I've never heard of them.
Exactly.
Joy
exactly.
Division. I've never heard of them.
Division de Joie.
Thanks again for listening to Northern Transmissions. Thank you to No Joy for doing it, and thank you to producer extraordinaire Andrew Kallstrom. And yeah, we're going to close this out with the self-titled track, Ghost Blonde.